What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling awesome today. So for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, your shares. Your support really does warm my heart, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy your higher self has brought you here. You are in for an amazing journey. Now, what I do on this channel are tarot card spreads based off our ruler here, the good old moon. Depending on what phase she's in, what sign she's in, when she's going void, of course, just all those lunar shenanigans. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be awesome, Cancer. Now, let's get into it. Your space has been cleansed. Gems are feeling great. It's just a party over here, Cancer. Now, the moon is still in Virgo for at least the first half of the day. Should be going void, of course, around 13:13, and be moving into Libra officially around 13:48. So this is going to be kind of a short one today, and that's all in Central Time. And she's still in the last quarter phase, so the focus is still on kind of letting go and seeing what new things we can welcome into our realm here. And I'll be doing a 3-card spread today with this reading. And in case y'all were curious, I'm using the Dreamy Moons Tarot deck. It's a Chariot Friends exclusive, and I included a link for this one and other decks that I like using as well in the description box below. So check that out if you're interested, Cancer. But let's go ahead and get into your first card here, which is going to represent the nature of your problem. So, higher self, what is the nature of Cancer's problem today? Let's see what kind of things are coming into your realm, Cancer. What are some issues that are happening right now? Let's see what's going on there. Yeah. Okay. You got the 6 of crystals here. And so I feel like with this being the nature of your problem, in which, look at you, Cancer, it's appropriate. I feel like maybe some of us are really having a hard time kind of letting things go. Because that's what the 6 of crystals is about. You know, you have these crystals, you've been on this journey, and you're getting ready to embark on something new here. You know, you're coming across this island that's got your new crystals here. We got a whole full moon, you know, but I feel like we're still kind of dragging some stuff here. Because with the 6 of crystals, you know, it's like we want to move forward, but we still have that baggage. You know, we haven't gone through that stuff, like dumped out everything in our backpack and kind of like really worked through this thing and found the wisdom and stuff like that. And if you kind of carry those things around with you, if we haven't healed some of these things, then that's going to make building your foundation on this new 6 of crystals journey here just a little bit harder. So I feel like if we're having some troubles letting some things go, maybe just do it. Maybe we're going a little too aggressively at it. Maybe we just need to ease up a little bit. Because I get it, you know, if this is something that's been, you know, in your world for a long time, you know, we gotta, to have that realization that it's not working, you know, you still might be kind of clinging to that, but maybe just like ease out of it, you know, start baby steps, you know, that's what I'm kind of getting with the 6 of crystals here. Don't feel like you have to rush this thing per se, but we do want to make sure that we are taking the steps towards it. But let's get a little more clarification on that. Higher self, can we clarify the 6 of crystals, please? Yeah, let's get a little bit more on that. Let's see what's going on with that, Cancer. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, Cancer. You got the Tower here. And it's time to let go of these old ways here, you know, just in the things that aren't serving you a purpose anymore. And it's not to say that it was pointless that you did this thing. Because let me give you an example. Before I started this YouTube channel, I had my background was in music, you know, and I'd been entertaining the idea for a long time, you know, trying to figure out how to make that thing work, you know. I really sort of built myself around these things. And at the time, I only did I did that partway because I loved it, of course. But another thing too was just like, at the time, I thought it was the only thing that I was good at. And so when it came to a point to kind of have to shift gears and sort of like not necessarily let music go, but just sort of put it to the side for the moment. You know, it served its purpose for me at this time, and I still love music. But it's just like right now I have a new focus. You know, this is something that I can find, you know what, I hope that makes sense, Cancer. You know, I can get where you sort of build your personality around something. You think this thing defines you, but you know, change is good, Cancer, especially if it's going to, if it's getting ready to level you up and raise you up. Just don't let that having to let go of some things, yeah, just kind of get you down or deter you. You know, it's just like, and again, it's just like how I was saying with the music. I haven't quit music at all. I just put it to the side, and then when I feel that inspiration, I come to it, and when I don't, it's just chilling, waiting for me to pick it back up again. So just keep that in mind, Cancer. But let's get into your second card here, which is going to be the cause. So higher self, what is the cause of this problem here? Let's see, what are maybe some internal, external kind of influences that are going on here? You got the Empress here. Good old Empress. And I feel like with this being the cause here, I feel like maybe that's a tough one, because I feel like maybe this was something that we thought was going to bring us all this abundance. It was going to bring us this fulfillment. And I feel like I feel like maybe we put this thing, how do I want to put this? I feel like whatever this thing that you're having trouble letting go, I feel like we had put it on such a pedestal that it's like, it does feel like someone has really set our tower on fire here. And it's really, I'm getting like a, really almost kind of like a shook vibe, you know, and not like that, like there's just like, there's a lot of tension here, you know, if that makes sense. Like I feel like you're really frazzled by this thing, you know, this realization that maybe this thing, of this thing that you had to let go, Cancer. Because yeah, that's tough with the Empress being your cause here. Let's get a little more clarification on that. Higher self, can we clarify the Empress? Yeah, let's see what's going on with there. Because I feel like this is something that, yeah, maybe it could kind of hit in the feels a little more than we thought. Let's see what's going on there. Okay, yeah, wow. Yeah, you got the King of Cups here. So yeah, I feel like Cancer, we're really kind of thrown off by this thing. And I feel like the cause is that we've maybe just kind of glorified this thing. You know, we sort of like, I really don't know how else to put this. You know, I feel like it's one of those things you really kind of built yourself around this, and now you're having to redefine yourself. And maybe we're worried too about how other people are going to think about that as well. Because that was something too, when I did sort of put music down for a second and, you know, started pursuing other things, when I would get from time to time, people would ask me, you know, oh, you know, people who knew that I had a background, well, are you still playing sax? Are you still doing these things? And I haven't played. Honestly, I haven't played in a long time. And that used to kind of bring me down, and, you know, it made me kind of like, sort of like doubt myself, or really kind of, it made me feel some kind of way, Cancer. It definitely, I was in my kind of King of Cups feels for a little bit, in the sense that like it really sort of threw me off emotionally. But once you do realize that there are other things that you can do, Cancer, and that you can have more than one calling. You know, it's not like you can be skilled in many things, Cancer. So that's, I feel like, something to remember too. If you feel like this is the only thing that you can do, I feel like give yourself some credit. You know, there's a lot that you can do, and there's so many things that you can do. There's so many opportunities. So I hope that makes sense, because this is some tricky energy, I feel like, that we may be working with, Cancer, right now. So be kind to yourself in this, because I believe me, if this is resonating with you, if I'm on track here, I've been there. So yeah, definitely show some compassion for yourself in this time, Cancer. But let's go ahead and get to your last card here, which is going to be the solution. So higher self, what are some possible solutions that Cancer can do, utilize at this time? You know, let's see, what are some ways we can go about dealing with this thing? Yeah, you got the Two of Cups here. And I feel like with this is about really kind of doing that soul searching and just kind of going within again, finding some other things that you might be interested in, you know, maybe some other things that you may want to pursue, you know, that may find you that same sort of fulfillment that you got from this previous thing, but I feel like even more so, you know. Because when I started this channel, I didn't expect to love it nearly as much as I do. And it really was kind of like out of left field, me even starting this thing. So I feel like it's going to be one of those things, Cancer, when you start doing this, when you start doing that letting go and you start opening up, making that space for the universe to kind of come in and fill in these cups here, I think you're going to be surprised, Cancer. And I think maybe even your environment, the people around you will be surprised too. So, yeah, let's get a little bit more on that though. Higher self, can we clarify the Two of Cups, please? Because that's intuitively what I'm getting. It's that making that space so that the universe can kind of like show you like what are some other things that you may even be greater at than you realize. But yeah, let's get a little bit more on that. All right, Cancer. Transformations all over the place. And I feel like it's this thing, and I feel like it's, yeah. Let's switch over because that's what a finisher that is. The higher self is kind of spoken. The change is going to need to happen, And I feel like, too, maybe it's not going to be as drastic as you feel. Maybe it could almost be like a fusion of what this thing that you're doing now and something new, just something kind of fresh I feel like needs to come into this thing. But a transformation is happening. And it can feel intense if we're working against it. But if we kind of accept it, just like, okay, all right, this may not have been, this thing didn't work, or this thing needs to be put to the side, what next? Okay, and then go for it, you know what I mean? You'll feel it out, because this is one that yeah, Cancer, that's a tough one. So I hope that this kind of made sense what I was talking about, because I feel like it's just going to be a perspective type of shift. So I'll leave that there. Let's do all the YouTube things. If you like this video, give it a good old thumbs up. Share this if you know someone who may be going through something similar, have Cancer in their placement. Yeah, share the love, Cancer. Let's raise this vibration. Let's show some support during this transformative time for sure. Subscribe, hit that bell button so you get notified when I release videos. I'm all over Facebook, so check that out. And then also, check your moon, check your sun. I'm assuming you're checking your sun since you're here, but check your sun, check your moon, check your rising, and then once you do all that, check out Alchemist 8. Find out if you got other placements outside of Cancer. Check out just to get a broader picture of yourself. I do weekly videos on that channel. We cover different monthly themes. It's a good old time. But let me go ahead and get your surprise card here so I can get you out of here. Cancer. You got the Five of Cups here. And this is pretty much everything that I was saying. Like she's got these cups right here. And she thought that this was her whole world. But little did she realize, if you take those times and just kind of turn around, Cancer, you got two cups behind you here, and then you got a whole river right to the side of you. And then this whole thing. It's just about just letting that thing go and just like giving it its space, because you know what, I'm sure it had a close place in our heart, but it's time for growth, Cancer, because there's something awesome getting ready to come out of this. This metamorphosis that you're going through. So just have the faith. I know it's hard to see when you're in it, but when you're on the other side of it, man, are you gonna feel just so much better. So I'll leave that there. Stay safe out there, Cancer. Keep eyes on the moon, and I will catch you on the next one Monday.